Well, hey guys, I'm just going to give you a really quick update. There's not much to show. I've just taken gas hob out again. Just taken the sink out. I don't know if I can show you that C, but yeah, I don't know if you can see this type of nut where it's open here. You just can't tighten it. You see, everything just spins, and even if you put the locking screws in, it pushes it off. So I've actually ordered one online, a brass one. But I'll also have a look, see if I can find one when I go to DIY shop. So there's been a little bit of a drama, well, not much of a drama really, but the last video I did just before Easter, obviously nothing's got done, nothing. So I actually spit the dummy out and threw all the toys out of the pram, because 3 days before Easter the carpenter didn't turn up either. So, and he had toothache, he'd got to visit family, blah blah blah. Anyway, we found out truth now. He actually left, so he's found another carpenter who's come today. So he's actually cracked on quite well. So they finished all wood around oven. That's all in now, done. And I actually used it the other day as well, really good, especially with fan assisted. Like I say, I've just took hob out, and I've just took sink out, and I've cut this out now here, ready for exactly where overflow goes. Now I don't want to cut all that wood off, and this one's plastic because it's for the sink, because that actually holds the sink dead square and tight. So when I put it in, it's hard to move, and it'll just make it a lot easier when I'm sealing it and fastening it correctly. So you can see I've made a bit of a mess down there now, but it'll get tidied up, no problem. So, and the reason I've taken that out, I've been assured some different quartz fitting team or guys will be here tomorrow. So I've had a word with him. We know exactly what we're doing now. So all the way around, quartz, all the way around to here. It comes just above this light switch, but I'm thinking of turning this light switch proper way it's plug socket, because I don't know why they do it here. Every plug socket, light switch is like that. Like this one, you know, they fit them vertically, not horizontally. Again, here, you know, all in bedrooms, in living room. So I'll have a word with these quartz guys to cut 2 holes. This actually they'll be a little bit bigger than this, because the sockets I've got are 146. Because a lot of these plug sockets, if you've got 2 British plugs, you cannot put them both in socket at the same time because they're too close together. So I'll just show you that. That's a clap light turner on a 60 peso, doesn't work. But anyway, this is plug socket I've got, so which I would say is a pretty standard in Europe, you know, especially UK. I mean, it's all universal, just what you can plug in. But if you look at this compared to a normal socket, it doesn't fit in this size, and you cannot buy the back boxes here. So I found it online. It's now going through customs clearance. So when they fit it quartz here, I'll give them a measure. They can measure that, and that one I want it to turn that way, because the quartz will be sticking far enough off the wall anyway, purely because of how bad walls are. I mean, I showed you before, like here, this gap. So what we've decided now, the granite I've bought will have a spare piece of granite around the size of this end. So we are going to strip this now, what we've just done. We'll put the quartz here, and also up the wall here as well, to fill the gap in. So there's just enough on new slab. So I'm puffing and panting because I've just been chiseling that out, although I am unfit, I must admit. But anyway, that's done, and that's the overflow, because that goes, you know, that'll go sort of here when the sink's in. So he's all done now. Again, this new guy what's come today, so they've got all our old cabinets done. So all fascias aren't new, all doors back. We're going to have handles on these, purely because these are old and they won't open as well as other ones. But they're sort of going to be hidden, you know, on the top, so you can get hold of them, like under here. Same as other drawers, because all the cupboards we've had done now new, they're all push button. You can see. So, and they all work great. So just push, and you can see up there, there's a light. There's another one to fit there. So it's actually moving along now. Like I said, I did spit dummy out. The guy turned up today very apologetic. So they're going to start this granite tomorrow. He said 2 days, so Thursday, Friday. His guys will be finishing everything else off, because it's only putting these fascias on, but they've got to drop this cabinet. I've been measuring up for quotes. You can see there, I've wrote it there, that's 62.3. And then you measure this side, it's 63.5, so there's 10 mil. You can see the gap, the size here. So this one's got to be dropped 10 mil. Otherwise, when I put the extractor fan in and it's resting sort of here, it's not going to be resting there. So you'll notice that sticking out like a sore thumb. So they're also going to drop that cabinet 10 mil. And then we should be all right. And then, like he said, tomorrow Granite guys are coming and they'll get it fitted. Maybe in a day, but he did say that before. All my electrics have now arrived in country. They're in customs. So I should have them before weekend, because that's what I've got to do this weekend. I've got lighting to do, spotlights to put up, electrics to do. I'm hoping then if all granite's finished, and you can see painting started already. It's just had an undercoat and first coat. They've still got coving to do, ceiling, and still some other bits around breakfast bar and everything. It's forgot this bit, but they only put it first coat on. And also there's new carpenter now. He's started building caskets for there. So that one's going to have 2 doors on. It's a bit like a broom cupboard, but there will be shelves in it floating so I can take them out. There's another cupboard up there. There'll be 2 big doors on them. And then he's still got 1 cupboard to fit here, across here. So that'll all be cased in and a cupboard door, because new water machine will go there. So we've asked them to do it, even though the new one we're getting is going to be bottom loaded, we're going to keep the gap the same above this, because I actually have an ice machine, but it's in the gym. So I'm going to bring ice machine and put that in here. Just makes a little bit more sense. So, but things like this piss me off, you know. I mean, I've given filler, and you know, that's where old telephone used to be. He's not filled it, you know. He's done all this labour I got in, he's filled it, sanded it, filled it, sanded it. So that's actually okay now. But he's missed that, and he's left a nail or a screw sticking out there. So, yeah, so I think we're getting there, guys. I really think by this weekend when I'm done, only thing will be left, I'm hoping by Sunday, is the flooring. That's the plan. But this extractor fan's heavy, so I don't know whether I'll have to wait till Monday to put that up and get somebody to give me a hand, because it's really heavy. So anyway, we'll see. The water heater has turned up. It's only a Chinese one, but I'll give it a go. They're only cheap. So this is it. Now, I researched it a little bit online. I mean, it's flow activated, so you don't have to turn it on and off. As soon as water starts flowing, when you turn tap on, it starts heating. Now, a couple of guys I've seen online who've got this, they say, look, it gets warm, but it's not red hot. That's good enough for me. It's got a 13 amp fuse plug, which seems a bit stupid when it says it needs a 20 amp fuse, but anyway. So I'll get that fitted at weekend as well. That's all ready to go. But as long as it's warm, because we've got dishwasher, which is absolutely boiling water. So I'm not too concerned. Just be nice, just have a little bit of warm water when you're washing a cup or something. So that's here. Like I said, my electric should be here before the weekend, I'm hoping. Now I wanted to show you, so I don't know what she's done with it now, but the tap has turned up, the faucet, this pot, whatever it's called, here it is. Well, I'm sick of this mess. I've just bought some buffing pads as well, because I'm going to make some coasters for the add spare quartz. So let's have a look at this. So this is the tap, if you can see it. Not very well. Let me take it into light. So I can't be arsed to go and put light switch on. Let's have a look. So this is the tap. So obviously this one goes to your wall. It goes that way up, so it's on your wall. It's on your wall like that, and this goes out and twists and everything does 360, and then you can just fill your pots up. Now I'm really impressed. It wasn't expensive. This, it's all brass inside. It's got all brass fittings, so it actually looks quite well made. So hopefully, once that quartz is on, again I can finish that this weekend, and then that's done. So the painter guy I've got in, the labourer, he said he'll be finished tomorrow. I don't think he will, because granite guys are going to be in here, and if there's any cutting and grinding. So there's a few bits in here what he did last time, what he missed. You can see he's got some grey paint there to what he got on white coving. So you can tittle all this up. Is it, you know, is a few dollars a day. It's not a big issue. You can spend a few more days here. Right, so that's where we are, guys. That's the colour we're using, and we're only using it because it's actually that colour, and we had a full tin of it. Whether we end up liking it or not, I don't know. But it's not a big issue to change, you know what I mean? I could pay somebody $10 and get another colour, and it's done in a day. So there we are. We've just got to decide on what flooring we're going to put down now. So it's only going to be laminate for now, because what we're sort of, as I mentioned when we were doing bathrooms, we're not sure about these tiles here, changing them. So we're going to just put laminate down in here for now, and obviously I'll put one of those strips across to stop you tripping over it, and another door, and just see how we go for a while and decide. Because I don't like these tiles, and they go all the way through the living room, you know. I just don't like them. Although I must admit, when we were first here, we had them all polished and they come up really nice. Maybe another good polish will be okay. But definitely for the kitchen, we want to get rid, because we just want it matching. So I'm going to get some laminate flooring. I'll put that down. It won't be such a big job, but that will definitely be the last job. And I'm going to consider kitchen done before I do the floor. So yeah, so I mean, I'm not actually here tomorrow. I'm out. I've got a couple of meetings in Manila. So I'm hoping when I get back, that's done. I've asked them to start with the quartz on this wall and then to here, because we've got to do this back wall in 2 halves. We can't get a full slab that length. So I think I told you before, we'll come up to here, and it means we'll get this exactly right as well. So I'm not concerned about that. All other joins they've done before, you can hardly see them. So we can't get it, and I think it'll look better central as opposed to in a corner or something. You know, like we've just thrown a bit of spare shit in there. Right, guys, so I think that's it. I've just been hearing gate going. I thought it was a missus coming back, but they've gone. I saw a truck drive away. I think they've just delivered quartz. Let's have a look. No, they have. So quartz is here. Yeah. I'm just checking. Yeah, so that one they've got to split it down the middle, and there's another one. There's another one underneath there, so that's good. So exactly the same stuff from same place. So yeah, looking good. No problem. All right, guys. Well, I think I'll leave it at that. I'll probably come back at weekend. Like I say, I'm hoping to start electrics and everything and start getting lights up. So I like this plug socket, but I'm waiting for the back box coming from China. But I have seen on Lazada, it's cleared customs clearance in China, and it's on the way. So, and I showed you before, I've got black plug light switch as well. But I was planning to put this clap switch on for the under counter lighting or LED lighting. So yesterday I wired it all up temporary just on breakfast bar here. Clapped, it came on. Clapped, it turned off. Clapped again, nothing. Messed around, wouldn't work again. So it worked once, and that's it. So guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. So that's my water heater ready. Overflow when they're done. And let's see what they get done tomorrow. Okay guys, catch you later.